Welcome back, horror fans. We're very happy that you just can't get enough of our horror movies based on true stories. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy 3 more true terror tales. Friday the 13th. This movie series helped usher in the slasher genre which dominated horror movies in the 1980s and early 1990s. It helped define the rules of the slasher genre and made Jason Voorhees one of the screen's most indestructible and instantly recognized villains. And who could forget the theme music?
Hey, you guys hear that?
The theme, by the way, has a clever hidden meaning. It does not refer to Jason. It refers to the killer in the first movie, Jason's deranged mom, Mrs. Voorhees. Mrs. Voorhees was taking revenge on the counselors at Camp Crystal Lake for allowing her son to drown. Jason took over as the killer in Friday the 13th Part 2, and despite not earning his hockey mask until Part 3, he quickly found his footing and became one of our favorite boogeymen. The Strangers. The Strangers is a 2008 slasher film that follows a couple, Kristen McKay and James Hoyt, whose staycation is disrupted by 3 masked criminals who infiltrate their home with no other desire than to kill them. And when the victims ask, "Why us?" the reply was just as chilling: because you are home. Home invasions strike a unique chord in our society and set people on edge in a way few crimes have the power to do. They are among the most terrifying acts of violence we can face because violence on the street is one thing, but someone bringing it into your home is something else. The screenplay was inspired by 2 real-life events. One inspiration comes from arguably the most infamous home invasion and multiple murder in American history, the Tate LaBianca murders committed by the Manson family in Los Angeles. The film's other inspiration came from a series of break-ins that occurred in writer-director Brian Bertino's neighborhood in Crowley, Texas as a child. Bertino recalled, "I lived in a house on a street in the middle of nowhere. One night while our parents were out, somebody knocked at the front door. At the door were people asking for somebody who didn't live there. We later found out that these people were knocking on doors in the area. If no one was home, they were breaking into the houses." Bertino never forgot the incident, and fortunately for us horror fans, it fueled his imagination. The Mothman Prophecies. The movie is based on the 1975 book of the same title by parapsychologist and Fortean author John Keel. The book and later film were inspired by the events that occurred beginning in the late summer of 1966 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Residents of the riverside town began experiencing strange phenomena: unexplained lights in the sky, pets and domestic animals found slaughtered. But there was also something more settling. Several witnesses claimed to encounter a 6-foot flying, moth-like creature with glowing red eyes that they called Mothman. Eyewitnesses claimed to sense an intelligence, even a malevolence, in the creature. But what was it, and what did it want? Fascinated, Keel traveled to Point Pleasant to investigate the claims. He learned the strange occurrences in town seemed to coincide with the appearance of the Mothman, and the sightings were centralized near an old munitions plant which the residents called the TNT area. Some began to believe the town was a focal point for alien activity and perhaps that the Mothman was not of this world. Now, if you have seen strange flying objects or received unwanted late-night visitors, or if you know of any true-life horror movies you would like to see us cover, please let us know about it in our comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, it's not a scary world, but it's a great world.